It began with a migration. It ended with conquest. One man, Julius Caesar, would unleash 8 years of war, reshape the Roman Republic, and carve his name into eternity. This is the story of how Caesar took Gaul, of alliances, betrayal, slaughter, and the birth of empire. In 60 BC, Caesar formed a secret pact with Crassus and Pompey, the first triumvirate. He began with legions 7, 8, 9, then raised his personal hammer, Legio 10 Equestries. Ahead lay over 300 tribes, millions of Gauls, and 8 years of unrelenting war. The world would never be the same. The migration 58 BC. The Helvetii, 350,000 strong, sought a new homeland. Caesar saw a threat. He built a 20-mile wall along the Rhone. They bypassed it. Rome's reply came not in words but in iron. At Bibracte, Caesar led legions 7, 8, 9, and 10. The Helvetii fought savagely. Caesar himself carried the standard. 100,000 fell. They were broken. The Germans. 58 BC Caesar turned east. But a new danger loomed. Ariovistus, king of the Suebi, had crossed the Rhine with 100,000 warriors. To meet the German threat, Caesar raised 2 new legions, bringing his total to 6, 7 to 12. At Vosges, he formed his lines by moonlight. The Germans charged in dense wedges, but the Roman wall held. A flank strike broke them. Ariovistus fled, defeated and disgraced. The rise, 57 BC. The Belgae, 50,000 warriors, rose next. At the river Sabis, Caesar was ambushed. Legions 9 and 12 wavered. Caesar seized a shield, leapt into the fray. Officers died. Standards nearly lost. But the line held. They were annihilated. The Belgae would rise no more. The war at sea, 56 BC. The Veneti ruled the Atlantic. They held Roman envoys hostage. Rome had no navy, but Caesar adapted. He cut their rigging. Boarded with steel, their leaders were executed. Rome now ruled the sea. The bridge 55 BC. To show no tribe was safe, Caesar built a bridge over the Rhine in 10 days. He crossed into Germania, burned a path, then tore it down behind him. We do not fear, we come. Britain, 55 BC. Beyond maps lay Britain. Twice Caesar crossed with 800 ships and 40,000 men. Storms, ambushes, chariots, yet he won. Barely. But Rome had set foot on a new world. The revolt, 54 BC. Ambiorix swore peace, then ambushed a legion. Sabinus and Cotta fell. Every Roman died. Caesar burned fields, villages, forests. It was war without mercy. Ambiorix vanished into myth. The fire of Gaul, 52 BC. Then came Vercingetorix. 80,000 Gauls rose in open rebellion. Caesar raised legions 13 and 14, bringing his total to 10 legions. At Gergovia, the Romans climbed steep hills, hammered by a storm of missiles. Signals failed, allies fled. The Gallic counterattack was brutal, forcing the Romans into retreat. 2,000 Roman legionaries fell. For Caesar, it was his first taste of defeat. But Caesar wasn't broken. He withdrew scarred, but not defeated. The war for Gaul was far from over. The siege of sieges, 52 BC. Inside Alesia, 60,000 Gauls outnumbered, but determined. On the outside, 250,000 reinforcements charged. Caesar had 10 legions spread across 19 kilometers of fortifications, 1 to trap the Gauls, 1 to block reinforcements. As the enemy broke through, Caesar, bloodied and exhausted, clutched his crimson cloak and led Legio 10 into the fray. Surrounded and outmatched, their resolve shattered. Gaul had fallen. Rome had won. 12,000 Roman soldiers were lost. During the siege total, Gaul's casualties amounted to around 100,000. 8 years, 800 battles, 2 million dead or enslaved. Caesar claimed he returned not with just gold, but with an army that would follow him to Rome. History isn't just what happened, it's what men dared to do when the world stood against them. If this is the history you were never told, subscribe, share, and join the march.